So I wanted to create this postnatal yoga class for mums who have lost their babies because I think postnatal recovery after a loss is really swept under the rug. I didn't find there was a lot of information out there about how to repair your body, how to recover, and I don't think there's even recognition out there that women who have lost babies are postnatal. They're going through many of the same hormonal changes that a woman who's just had a baby is going through. Physically, your body's been affected in similar ways. Your core is likely not the same. Your pelvic floor is likely not the same. You'll be carrying weight differently. Depending on your situation, you might also be dealing with milk coming in. So I just wanted to create this really gentle, nurturing class that you can do after you've lost a baby. I do have other classes and meditations in my circle. If you're looking for a class more around healing from loss and healing from miscarriage and things like that, this class really is going to be focused more on the physical because I want you to feel safe to move in your postpartum body without feeling put off potentially by comments about babies and things like that. We're not going to talk about it today. This is just a physical practice where you can get into your body and hopefully feel a little bit better at the end of the day. So we're going to start down on our backs. So come on down, bring the feet in towards the hips so that you can just reach the heels. And I want you to find your belly button and then find 2 finger spaces above. And we're going to press in to that midline just with the fingers. I just want you to gently engage the core and the pelvic floor and then see if you can find the space between those muscles. So depending on how far along you were, you may be able to feel a bit of a space. And this is just an indication if there's quite a gap, you've got that separation, you just need to be a little bit more mindful, a little bit more gentle. If you don't have a gap at all, it doesn't mean we're going to go gung-ho and do lots of core work. It's just checking on where your body is. And this is just one sign that we can use to check in on where we're going. So step the feet out slightly. Press the low back into the floor so you feel that arch. I want you to make that arch disappear, which really engages through that lower core area. Engage the pelvic floor and then just let the left knee fall out to the side and then inhale it back up. So it might not feel like you're doing much or it might feel like you're doing a lot, but I really want you to try and keep the rest of the body nice and still and stable. Slowly drawing it back up. Just really focusing on your breath, inhaling and exhaling. So after you've lost a baby, you might be feeling really tired and exhausted, and that's okay. This practice today will recognize that as well. Grief is exhausting. So bring that knee back down, press the foot into the floor and re-stabilize. So check that the back is pressed down, right knee out to the side. Inhale it back up. Exhale. Keep pressing the low back in. I find sometimes my mind wanders and I forget about pressing the back in, so come back to that. Good. One more of these. Good. And then bring the feet up to tabletop. So pressing that low back into the floor. And this might just be where you stay. For some women who are postnatal, this is a lot. Pressing the low back into the floor is engaging the lower tummy muscles, engaging through the pelvic floor. You might just be staying here, or you might be really gently taking toes down, lift them back up. Exhale, toes down. Inhale, lift them back up. Keep it nice and gentle and supported. We're not trying to make the movement super big. We're just trying to turn that connection back on between pelvic floor and core. If you want a little more, you could take the leg out long. This is obviously needing a lot more core strength. So you're going to keep pressing that low back into the floor. Keep breathing. See if you can soften through the face and the shoulders if you're holding them tight. The last one here. And hug the knees in. Just rock from side to side. And then slowly let the knees fall to one side as you come into a spinal twist. So look away from the legs and just breathing here, softening your body down. Inhale, draw the knees back through center over to the opposite side, looking away from the legs once more. And then inhale, back into center. We're going to come into our bridge pose. So bring the soles of the feet down to the floor. As you exhale, press into the feet, roll the hips up to the sky. And then one vertebrae at a time, see if you can roll the back all the way back down. Engage through the core here, slide one leg out, slide it back in, slide the other leg out. So back keeps pressing into the floor as you do this, and then press into both feet, roll the hips up. So we're going to do this a few times, finishing our bridge with that foot slide. So engage, hold that low back in, slide the foot out, slide the foot back up. Try to keep the hips fairly even as you slide, so not letting the body drop to one side. And then press into the feet, roll the hips up and down. Good. Last one, slide the leg out and back in. Other side. And back in. And come up into your final bridge. So we're going to stay here at the top this time. If it feels good to do so, you can interlace the hands, slide the arms under, and really open up through the chest. Breathing here. Good. Release the hands, roll back onto the back. Slowly roll the spine all the way back down. I want you to draw the knees in towards the chest. A little rock from side to side. Good. Coming up to have a seat. So sitting, however, is comfortable for you. I'm going to take eagle arms, take the arms wide. So really opening up through the chest. When we're grieving, we're often in this space. So I just want you to, it can feel painful, but opening up a little bit of the physical space in the chest. And then right arm underneath left, palms find each other. Inhale the hands tall, and then exhale, drop the shoulders down. Just breathing here. And then take them wide, opening up, swap the arms. So left arm under this time, fingertips reach, drop the shoulders down. Good. Release the hands onto the knees. We can do some seated cat-cow. So as you inhale, open up the chest. As you exhale, round, looking down towards the belly. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Coming back to center and just finding a comfortable seat here. Turn the palms up. I'm going to bring one hand to heart, one hand to belly. And just as we finish our practice here today, I just want you to take a couple of minutes to honor you, your body, and what it's been through. To honor the physical challenges, but also the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual challenges that losing a baby creates. And just honor how well you are doing, showing up here today in this practice. Putting one foot in front of the other each day that you get out of bed. Bring the hands to heart. Sending you all my love for healing, for hope. I hope that this class has helped you to feel back into your body, starting on a road to feeling strong again. Namaste. Thanks again for being here. Like I said, you will find other classes around healing from loss, around fertility and trying again if you're ready for that, and then for pregnancy and postpartum as well. Thank you again for being here, and I'll see you soon.